Hello, fellow human beings. Hello, 9 billion of you. Any of you that want to pay attention will pay attention, and those don't. I don't really care if you think I'm mad, insane. We're living in an insane world. It's called the twisted society of the predictive predator classes, and this predictable predator class has been in power for centuries. They don't live like forever, but through their surnames and their royal names and their dictatorship names and their religious extremism heads, they controlled the sheep people. They took you from real slavery, shackles that you could see, to indoctrination, brainwashing, propaganda, hate, division, conquer. They told you to hate that fucking gay. They told you to hate that fucking black. They told you to hate that fucking brown. They told you to hate that fucking Indian. They told you to hate that fucking Chinese. They told you to hate that fucking Japanese. They told you to hate that fucking Turkish. They told you to hate that fucking woman. They told you to hate that fucking man. They told you to hate that fucking straight. They told you to hate that fucking old woman. They told you to hate that fucking disabled person. They told you to hate that mental illness person. They told you to worship the billionaire. They told you to worship the fame idolization. They told you to worship the CEO. They told you the CEO was a genius. I'm afraid not. Most CEOs and most politicians, like dictatorships and most royals, they're psychopaths, sociopaths, and narcissistic personality disorder sufferers. They've gone through a much deeper environmentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, brain chemistry trauma than we have. We've all gone through trauma at a DNA level, an environmental level. And when the monsters are in power, they make up bullshit Islam and Judaism and Christianity and Catholicism, and they tell you that you're going to burn in hell, and they tell you that the devil is real, and they tell you that the monsters and the demons are real. No, they are the monsters. They are the demons. They are the bad. They are the rot. They are the darkness. They are the rapists. They are the paedophiles. They are the genocide coopers. They are the war starters. They are the let's hide everything in the Vatican of the universe, science, technology, poetry, history, medicine, thoughts, ideas. They're all in royal vaults. They're all in museums that they've stolen stuff from us all, from all our ancestors. They've told you that you will work till the day you die and become disabled. That's when you can retire, when you're almost out for pasture. You will work for them. You won't think. You won't question. You will bow at their feet. You will pray when they tell you to pray. They will tell you to pray on a Sunday. They will tell you to pray on the floor. They will tell you to pray to something that's not real. Do you know what a god is? It's an ant. It's a bee. It's the universe. It's the highest god is the human brain. It's not all living. It's not all knowing. It's not, but it's the highest out of all the species. A god is anything that can destroy life or create life, feed wisdom, feed knowledge, feed growth. Realize that we're all traumatized. We've all been fucking traumatized. We've all been fucking brainwashed. Most of you have been put in boxes and cages and glass ceilings and labels. The only labels that matter and the most important labels are, what mental health trauma have I got? What is my mental health diagnostics? What is my sexuality? Who am I? Not what society tells me I am. Who am I? Get off the non-playing character autopilot zombie brain where you're just raging in a loop. Oh, and then you're going, I don't know why I just hit my child. Don't know why I just smacked my child. Well, I don't know why I just slapped my wife. Don't know why I just slapped my husband. Don't know why I just threw acid in someone's face. Don't know why I just threw hot water in someone's face. Because you're not using your brain. Sit with that uncomfortable, angry, crying, happy, sad feeling. You can turn your brain back on. And if you don't think the brain can do autopilot, it's already running in your heart, it's running in your lungs, it's running your liver, it's running your kidneys, it's running your hearing, it's running your nervous system. It's running so many things on autopilot already. Don't let your thinking be autopilot. Get out of the trap, break the box, tear down the Christianity crap, tear down the Islamic crap, tear down the Judaism crap, tear down the Roman crap. There is only one set of group of species or spiritualists that understood that there is no all-seeing God. There is Mother Universe, Father Time, organics, wildlife, sea life, space, thinking, and when they're all combined, they can work together. They're sending messages to each other. When the Earth sends an earthquake, it's sending a message. When there's a tornado, the Earth is sending a message. It physically can't go, hello, little human. There's some injustice or imbalance somewhere. It can't talk to you that way. So it sends something else. It sends a flock of dead fish. It sends the earthquake. It sends the wildfire. It's trying to say there is imbalance in this universe. There is imbalance on Earth now as we speak. When do ducks, bees, birds, pigeons, chickens, cows, dogs, ducks, when do they go, ah yes, I must read that shitty scripture manual to understand how I swim, understand how I walk? The manual is already in their system. It's in their DNA. It's already in their ancestry. It's why a duck can take to water very quickly. It's why a bird can fly very quickly. It's how all these things happen quickly. You've all been caged. You've all been put in glass ceilings. You've all been put in division, divide and conquer boxes. Every royal family worldwide, every dictatorship, every religious extremism, especially the big three, Islam, Christianity, Catholicism and Judaism, they just mocked a very clever man who couldn't read or write called Jesus. And he understood that we were all traumatized, we were all enslaved, we were all on autopilot.